So, everyone knows that communication skills is about body language, right? And you know how to use body language, so what's the problem? You don't even need to do this course. Well, actually, there's a very big mistake here. Because this modern myth that communication skills is around body language is originated from a misunderstanding of an important paper written in 1967 by Albert Mehrabian. In this paper, he revealed that only 7% of communication is verbal, and that in fact 38% of it comes from our tone of voice and 55% of it comes from our facial recognition. But what does this have to do with the modern day understanding of communication skills? The important fact that you need to know is that this paper was written about whether we like each other. So what he was suggesting is that when we are communicating in a very specific environment, one-on-one with each other, the most dominant factors that will affect our understanding and liking of each other is our facial recognition and our tone of voice. It has nothing to do with the fact of how leaders should actually communicate in order to drive their teams forward. And it's one of the big problems that we see today in 21st century leaders. Modern leaders today are caught up in this modern myth that we need to focus on body language, when in fact what we need to be focusing on is the flow of information and control within the system. Body language is important to be successful, but if you want to be an advanced 21st century leader, you need to move way beyond the traditional ideas of the 1960s. You need to move into the cutting edge of modern day science.
21st century communication skills focus on organizing the flow of information and control in a team and organization. Understanding that communication skills is about information flow and control, not body language, is a crucial difference between a 20th century manager and a 21st century leader. 21st century leaders use their advanced communication skills to enable their teams to adapt faster, to innovate better, and to optimize smarter than previously thought possible. By mastering the flow of information and control, they are able to succeed despite today's complex, uncertain, and volatile reality. The traditional manager gets trapped in focusing on only one or two communication activities, and is led to believe that if they only do these tasks properly, then they will succeed. But what is missing is an understanding of a communication as a whole system. How does communication affect all aspects of the organization and team? The 21st century leader can visualize the bigger picture by understanding what critical communication activities must be performed and how they are interdependent. This is the most important thing to understand, how the communication system works within the organization. 21st century leaders understand that the point is not to simply transmit information, it's to use information as a way of achieving goals. In other words, they have mastered the control cycle, one of the incredibly powerful tools built from the 21st century science of cybernetics. Our course has built the control cycle for you, and we reveal its secrets and show you how you can use it to be successful.
So it's the 21st century, and we need to recognize that in this new age, we can't expect to succeed by relying on outdated management theories from the 20th century. Whether that means misunderstanding papers from 1967 or relying on management principles built for American companies in the 1980s, the 21st century is a new era. It's a global world. It's a complex, it's an uncertain, it's a volatile world. And in order to succeed, we need to look to a new science in order to take us forward. And that new science is, for us, complexity science. We spent over 4 years researching this advanced science in order to be able to reveal to you these powerful new principles that can enable you to succeed in this modern day world. But don't worry, our job has been to translate the complexities of that science into really easy to understand and practical frameworks. That's what our mission is, translating the awesomeness of this modern new scientific technology to give you incredibly simple but incredibly powerful tools. So that means clear tools that are easy to understand, practical tools that you can implement straight away, but at the same time there's no compromise on how powerful they are. In simple terms, that means you get 8-minute videos of HD awesomeness. Think of them as shots to your brain in which you're just injecting awesome information around communication skills, revealing whole new possibilities that we guarantee you haven't thought of before. Because what's the secret sauce? The control cycle. The control cycle focuses on the 5 fundamental activities that all 21st century leaders need to perform if they want to be successful. If you're missing one of these 5 activities, you cannot succeed as a 21st century leader. It's as simple as that. So don't get stuck by relying on outdated 20th century management principles. Recognize, listen to your instincts. There is a new world, and if there is a new world, then you're going to need a new approach to succeed in it. Take the time to invest in yourself, upgrade your skill sets. Don't just default to what everyone is telling you. Focus on what is really at the cutting edge. And that's why our course is so powerful, because it applies to everybody. The beauty, the elegance, the awesomeness of complexity science is that it applies to all complex systems. So whether you're leading your family, whether you're leading a large business, whether you're leading a small business, an SME, you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're leading a government department, an NGO, a business, I can go on and on, but the point is these are all complex systems, and the simple principles of complexity science apply to all of them. And that's why we're so excited about this course. So embrace this opportunity. This is such a powerful way in which you can upgrade your skill set and enable yourself to succeed in the modern day world. So take the time to sign up to our course. It's going to rock your world. Thank you so much.